that's right.
Okay, so we're recording.
That's,
So Dicarlo, did you say for the coup?
I
yep.
think so.
I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything better to do with it, but I would love to hold it, but it's our best coup card,
Yeah, we don't really have
and
that
we really
many.
want to drop
Uh-huh.
DEFCON, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
okay, it's a no-brainer. Okay, let's see.
Okay. Could have been better.
Could have been better.
Ajoy.
Yeah,
I knew I should have run the
these things
game.
happen.
I know. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
CNS next, assuming they do
That's
normal stuff.
that's the way I was kind of feeling because we don't want to keep cooing because that's just signal. It's a little bit too obvious, and CNS, yeah, is worth the extra
Yeah, gotta
VP.
get the VP.
Yeah, totally agree. They're just probably going to repair, but who knows?
They're probably gonna repair and go Packy or go.
If they've got a 3.
Yeah.
Well, you mean if they've got a 4? I mean, if they've, yeah, like under purge in turn 1,
I would hold any 4s I've got,
they're
right?
gonna hold a 4, right?
Yeah,
So if they have a 3, then it's a 2. So they probably put 1 in Iran. And would you go 1 in Pakistan at DEFCON 4? That seems
would,
really
yeah.
risky. Really?
I would go Malaysia instead, but
I think you have to go. Guess you could go.
I'd probably put it
Afghanistan.
into Iraq, like so you don't get cleared out, or maybe Afghanistan. Just Pakistan seems so risky. But
It's hard
James,
to-
you have a better
I've lost a lot of elo
record
recently,
than
so
me.
maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would go. I would go Packy.
Yeah.
I also I just think it's.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
That's
Well, that's interesting. Okay, that changes the whole blockade
It-
vibe.
it's a wasted
coup-
AR, but so it's still good.
Now we no, okay, so we coup Iran again or take it with China card. Oh god.
No, I don't
no,
know
no,
about
no,
that.
no,
I don't
no.
know about that.
Not holding CIA now.
Oh,
I'd be willing to do another coup just because they don't have anything right now in Malaysia, so we would then be able to
let's
go.
coup.
And in that
Yeah.
case,
Yeah, like
it's
like
really
defectors,
defectors,
yeah.
right? Because with one
Yeah.
there, it's still got a reasonable chance of working.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge
Okay.
fan of
Yeah.
repeat coups, but this is a special kind of.
Yeah, especially because they invented.
Yep.
They invented
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think this is good.
And
Okay.
it worked.
And it worked. Cool.
And so we give them a VP, but that's fine in the grand scheme of things. So now I think we event decall, correct? Or
I mean,
It's rough with CIA. That's what's.
Yeah, it
the
depends whether
problem.
they let us do another coup. This would be good to
It's
deal
rough
with.
with CIA.
yeah, I think we should get CIA out first before anything.
but if we,
I think you.
because
Hard.
right now it would give us Asia, right? Because we would get access, we block them unless they do stuff. I mean, it's such a powerful card for
Might
Asia.
be worth hold 5-year in CIA next turn. It's a play.
Oh,
It's risky. I mean,
It's-
holding
But
both
that's-
those cards.
If we're eventing day call this turn, we basically are saying that we have to, unless you're saying we don't put any in Africa, which is
Yeah. No, I hear
Yeah,
what you're
not-
saying.
or
yeah.
we do it at
but-
3, but we go into South Africa and then we drop 3 into. So we have some access and we drop 3 into Asia.
but yeah, that's pretty much means that we have
Even-
to hold 5-year
Yeah.
in CIA.
Even into South Africa, CIA is kills us. So
Oh, I know, but if we then
Yeah.
event it, if DEFCON's still high, what are they going to coup, right? They're going to coup South Africa with a 1. I mean,
Oh, right, but I don't think they would. I hear what you're saying. Okay.
I don't know. It's awkward. It's yeah.
Yeah.
because if we do
They're
that move,
probably not gonna coup right here.
I
It would
wouldn't.
be great if they did, but I wouldn't either. And it's
I
Michael
would-
Stryker.
we're signaling, so I wouldn't do it. But
Yeah.
so let's just check this out though. If we go 1 South Africa, we go Thailand, we go, Indonesia,
India,
probably
Laos.
Burma, just to kind of,
No.
or
Laos.
Laos. Yeah,
Laos.
either way. Yeah, for country count. It's hard for them not to react to that right away. They are going to coup. Damn.
Oh, they're gonna go for a coup. Oh my gosh.
And that actually was okay.
wow.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
good.
okay. We're
Okay,
we're-
you're definitely decalling, right? There's no way you can avoid this.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
Okay, so the first one's
Thailand.
uncontroversial. Block them in there.
Nigeria.
Okay, Thailand. So these two, let's just. I don't want to be doing it again and again. So we're definitely blocking
Okay.
Africa. We got Thailand.
Indonesia, Nigeria.
I'm with
Yeah.
you on Nigeria.
Indonesia is, yeah, I agree with
I
James,
like
man.
Indonesia, but it's either Indonesia or
they don't-
Laos, right? But we have access to Laos,
Indonesia.
so
We have access. They don't. They have access to Indonesia. We don't. That's
yeah,
why it's.
yeah. So I
That's why
think
it's
this is the
better.
good play. You could
Yeah.
argue for
Yeah.
Algeria. I don't like that when we're fighting for Asia right now.
No.
So yeah,
Yeah.
this is good.
I think this is
but
good.
It does mean that we are holding CIA next turn.
Yeah, we're holding CIA. So what we could do is we could space 5-year, which I don't like to do, but
No, we're playing the China card. We're not spacing 5-year with
Yeah.
Europe in the.
Like, I think that we could next turn we could play the China card and put like maybe 2 in South Korea, and then Laos and
one, and then
Thailand.
go, yeah.
so just really use China and fill it out.
Yeah.
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 So because we're holding 5-year, I'm okay with holding 5-year and CIA because otherwise if
Yeah.
5-year was still out there, I'd be like, no, it's suicide if they have it.
Yeah, it's
we
yeah.
we
No,
could
it's
still end up if we draw badly, we could still end up with a really deadly hand. So just keep that in mind. But
if they headline duck and cover, it is rough. We will have to space 5-year.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all
So
survivable, but you're right.
But I think
So-
it's the right play. I think we have to. I think you
Hey,
gotta
guys.
play for it. Yeah.
What
Sure.
about on our next AR? Use blockade 1 to Iran, and then China card 2 to then we could go to Pakistan with China.
I think South Korea is still better, and
Yeah.
actually, more importantly, I think I want Lebanon if we can get it.
Oh, so you want to go like
I mean, we got to get one
South
more in there.
Korea?
Yeah. So
Yeah, we have to get one more.
yeah, we
the
have to get
Middle East.
presence
I think
there. I'm not sure how much do we want to fight for Middle East at this point. I'm kind of content just to say if we get presence, because we're stronger in
Yeah,
Asia.
that's what I want. I want presence in Middle East, and I want. Yeah, I think we do not event blockade here. I think I want presence in Middle East, event CNS,
Yeah.
not event blockade to Lebanon. If they don't take
If they
Lebanon,
don't
which
take
they
it,
probably won't.
they would. If I was them, that would be one of my moves. But they've got to answer for Asia, so I think that's why it's taken some time.
Right. If they go Malaysia, we have to actually go.
If they go
Yeah,
Malaysia,
that's what
we
it
have
is.
to
They're gonna
fix.
go
Yeah.
They might go Malaysia here, so
Yeah, I would
then we
just
would
for
have
the
to go
threat.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
They
agree
have
with you.
some of our events. I can't figure out why they play containment if they didn't have some of our events that they need to use the ops for.
I mean, they may
Uh,
have waited. It's a good question actually. They may have waited out and gone, look, we're going to lose 5 or 6 this turn. It could be that bad, right?
And they are afraid of blockade too.
And they're fatal. Exactly, right? So taking the two together, I've seen people do it. It's rare because you're blowing an AR and you're using up a really
Yeah,
great
you're
card.
blowing the Iran coverage.
But if
dude,
you're getting back 4 or 5, I would event containment
Yeah.
most of the time.
And fucking Michael Stryker is one of those guys that he does shit that you're like, wait, I thought that wasn't what you do, and then he does it, and you're like, oh my god, of course that's what you do in that situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on their hand. It really depends
Yeah,
on their hand.
100%.
Yeah, we are really ops weak though. So I mean, I agree with you. Blockade has to be used for just one. We're going to event CNS. That doesn't make any sense to use, but I mean, literally we have like one free op right now, and then we're going to have to figure out with China, it gives us a better hand, but we're really constrained.
We are really constrained, but this is.
But
they cooed. We had day call and they dropped DEFCON to 2, so we get Thailand. So
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
exactly.
happens.
Okay, Duck. I would go
That's really good
Malaysia.
for us.
Yep, and they took I would do I would have
Okay,
done the
so
same. Okay,
now
China.
China.
I
Yep.
think China's the only one. Okay, so China,
Okay.
one here definitely.
100%.
Are we going to threaten
definitely.
South Korea?
I mean, definitely. I
Yeah.
think 2 should go there, personally.
2 Thailand.
To Thailand. Okay, yeah, to
Yeah.
double
1
protect.
Laos.
You want to go to
Yeah,
Laos?
1 Laos.
Is
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
aligned with that? I like it for country count, but we're not going to get any closer
It
to
also, it gets you a little closer, and it's just important for Southeast Asia. It's important for brush war against Thailand later.
True. Okay,
Yeah,
now you
this
sold
is
me.
really
Okay.
good.
And
and
then
then to South Korea.
to South Korea, I tend to agree. Yeah. You
Yeah, I
could
think this is
overprotect,
right.
but I don't think they're going to try and bust North Korea, to be honest, given what we're doing
They
here. So,
could,
Yeah.
they might bust at some point, but
yeah.
South Korea's more like South Korea's
Yeah.
just
Good with this?
better.
Yep.
It's aggressive play of the China card, but we got to play aggressive to beat Texas. So I like it.
What we got to do right now, yeah.
We should be up by 7, I think. 6. Okay. Almost 7. I was counting South Korea.
Boy,
Okay, so we do need Middle East presence. Oh, I guess we're not going to get it.
Well, Middle
I
East
guess-
presence will blockade for
Syria.
one. Okay, so they
Syria.
got Europe.
they have
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
That also reduces the value of holding 5-year plan, in my opinion. But okay.
Event CNS
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay.
at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Get those two.
And Casey, you're catching all this?
Yeah. Yep, I am.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually doing a good job tonight, at least so far.
Okay.
Give me a couple hours,
Yeah,
a couple more beers, and then we'll see how
Oh, boy.
good my card tracking
Okay.
is. But
So next blockade into Syria, right? Because we got to have presence. I want to
Yeah,
match their presence.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
I think blockade into
I can't see anything else. And then
I can't see anything else either.
hope we get a good draw next turn.
Yeah. We know defectors is gone, so if they don't block us in Asia, but they probably will. They probably have ops to block us in Asia.
They
But if
might.
they don't,
We've made it tricky though, right? Because normally you do it via the Southeast Asia thing, and they're already down in country count there. We can
Yeah,
easily
no,
get
they
to
could
5
do
or
it.
6,
They-
like without much.
They're gonna have issues with Asia.
Yeah.
yeah.
So part of this will be interesting to see how hard they fight it, because at a certain point, I've often just conceded, like if the USSR is going hard in Asia, I may be like,
Yeah.
I'll beat them everywhere else. I'll give them like 7 points
Yeah,
there.
no, I would concede 2.
Okay, Koreans to space. That's fine. Okay, blockade into Syria, correct? That's the only move I can see.
Yeah. I think
think
that's
that's
right.
right.
We have to at least have presence.
They could
yeah.
still break us, but if they break us, then they get 2
Yeah.
or 3. I mean, it's like,
I mean, yeah. Then they're like not taking Egypt. They're not taking.
yeah.
Yeah, they're probably
Whatever,
not taking
like-
it first.
Overall, this
Yeah.
was a good turn for us, despite them scoring Europe. I do like our position. We can take Middle East if we have enough ops, but it'll be expensive.
Uh-huh.
And with minimal ops, we'll score Asia for 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have
Yeah.
dock. So they invented. Okay, they invented dock. And what are we gonna get?
BRB.
I get. Yeah,
Yeah,
duck
they-
is out.
well,
Hey, can you just click on the
Which one?
yeah, that one.
Yep.
Please. Yeah. 9 and 3.
They've had a pretty ops strong hand, but they really only could use like US Japan duck.
Did I? Oh, I just didn't discard our own blockade. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So they've so far got +3 out of it with the scoring card. They must be trying to get that 4th. That's kind of a, like, if I get containment for +3, I'm sometimes tempted to go, it could be better. Okay, there it is, the 4th. Okay, that's
C5.
fine.
no, no,
Yeah, C5.
pretty normal.
What'd they do? I didn't see.
Cambridge 5
Egypt.
into
Oh.
Egypt.
Egypt. Got
Yeah.
it. Well, then
Which gives
if
them-
we get Nasser, it
Exactly.
completely.
Nasser would be an amazing card to get.
There it is.
Oh, this is a
Oh,
killer
wow.
hand.
Oh,
This is a
great.
killer hand.
This is great. Not sure.
This may be one of the best T2 hands I've seen in a while, especially because it saves us from CIA.
Yeah, yes. Not sure. Yep.
Nasser, anybody object? I think we've got to, because they'll drop it on the headline if they've got it, right?
What else do we have? Suez, not Warsaw.
Desaal's the
does check.
other possibility, but the trouble with that is we'd have to dump
No.
some into Middle East to stave off that scoring. I prefer Nasser. Thoughts?
Yeah.
I think Nasser's the right move. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nasser.
And then look at all those.
This is a
nice
hell of a
3
hand,
options.
though.
Oh, and UN to go with CIA. That's
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
That was the
that's
icing on the
yeah,
cake.
Hell yeah.
It means we'll play 5-year as the last one, but I'm fine with that because there wasn't anything
Yeah,
we were going to
no.
block.
No.
But we've got enough
Yeah, no,
ops
I
to
would like
take
hold 5 year, but stop.
to hold Asia and to
Yeah.
fight for wherever we want to. I mean, this is solid. Having 3-3-3, that's pretty rare, right?
So, do you guys think Panama for a coup, or just coup
I think
Egypt
so.
to try to block them from taking Libya?
Depends on if
'Cause
they
they're gonna
drop it
have
on the headline.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true,
that's a
but
good point.
I think I think it's Panama. I
I
think
think
it's
it's Panama. If they drop Middle East on the headline,
Yeah.
it's definitely Panama. If they don't, okay, that's kind of
Okay.
weak.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can think of about half a dozen cards that would have been
They don't have.
that.
Okay, that means they do not have Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's Panama.
Thoughts, guys? So they don't have Middle East. I agree with you. But if we don't, we're gonna end up fighting for it a little bit. But I still think Panama might be the better play here.
No,
But
Yeah, I think Panama.
it's better.
They
It's
can't
better.
fight.
Yeah, it's better.
okay.
They can't
So
fight us in the Middle East. I think we have pretty much
should
have
we be
it.
considering CIA for the event right now?
Huh. That's a good point.
I
Let's.
don't
I
think
think
so.
we've got to UN.
But we have
I'm not
UN. That's
kidding.
the
I'm
only
not
thing.
kidding.
Yeah. If we didn't
Yeah.
have UN, I would consider it more strongly. But we've got a safety net here.
Because
Yeah,
because
we
it will
have
give
UN.
them Angola and Zaire in all likelihood, which is a lot to give up
It's a
just to
lot.
get
It's a
rid of
lot.
that card.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
And
I think this it's better
and
to
to
UN it.
VP up mill ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
it's a
Yeah.
lot.
So
Comic-Con.
yeah, Comic-Con. So
Yeah.
I'm saying everybody's
Yeah.
saying Panama.
Yeah.
Panama.
I think
Yeah,
Panama's the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah, 2/3 of the
yeah,
time
that's
it's gonna
right.
work. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you roll 1/3 of the time.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know. It's a
breaks.
meme. I'm just making fun of you. You're doing great.
Okay. When are we going to event D-Stall? Because we have to do it this turn. I think we almost have enough fuel for it if we strip down Europe, but it's tricky.
Yeah, it's tough. You don't want to. I'd say we can wait. Like, I think we should fill like Iran and well, if they're going to take Libya, like that,
They're going to take
if they
Libya.
don't, then
We're going
that's
to take
amazing.
Libya. We can take Middle East domination this turn with
Yeah.
Iran
Right.
and
One Egypt, two Iran.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one Egypt's a good idea here just because we want cheap Middle East dom.
Yeah, we get the cheap Middle East dom. They already invented Pakistan, so yeah, I don't know if they can. I don't think they can afford to fight us in Asia.
Yeah, and they don't have access, so I don't know what they're going to do in Asia. That was a. I would have held on to Indo-Pak, but they may have just junk.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, looking at they could have blue cards: Truman, Formosan, Indy Reds, Special Relationship, East European Unrest, NORAD, and NATO. Then they could have Asia and Middle East, Olympic Games, which is
Yeah.
risky.
I would have headlined the Olympic Games
I would
before
have.
this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind of the same
probably.
way. Because what are
Yeah.
the chances
I don't think they have
USSR
Olympic.
dropping? Yeah.
Duck and cover. Yeah,
Yeah,
duck and
exactly.
cover is like the only way that we could actually
And
like beat them.
and ducks in the discard because they played it last turn. So yeah.
Mhm.
And there's Olympic.
Oh,
Okay.
and there it is. I guess that's what they headlined.
They're
Or
going to take
didn't
Libya.
headline.
Okay. So
Yeah.
everybody aligned. Let's play Warsaw,
Yeah, Warsaw.
and we're
I'd
going to
say
go
one there,
Iran.
and
two
two
there.
Iran. Good.
No,
Yep.
Mhm.
no.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're signaling we might have Middle East, which they really can't do much about. So that's good in a
We
way.
might go 3 Israel.
They might.
That's weird.
Well, I'd be fine
I'd
with
be
that.
fine. I want them wasting
I
ops
don't know. I wouldn't know.
inefficiently, so that's not probably as good. They haven't overprotected France yet, so that's another thing if we get De Gaulle back at some point.
So IP war is out, so we can safely go to Pakistan.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say should we do a spread with Suez and kind of start
I
extending
think it's de-stalled this turn.
or destall?
Yeah, I think that's right. So, D-stall, you just want to go one in each in South America?
I think I'm going to go one Panama or one.
I would go one
Mex-
Panama to be honest.
Okay. Panama,
one Mexico.
Venezuela, Chile, and
Brazil, I think.
And Brazil, yeah.
Brazil.
I think those are yeah.
I've been doing more or less greedy stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen.
And
lately.
Panama, the only reason is it's nice to have presence there, even though they're going to put
100%.
in even though they're going to put in two in all likelihood, it kind of forces a move that they probably didn't want to do. And it's not as realignable. Like one in Mexico, the trouble is you're eventually going to lose that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Totally.
forcing them to waste
Just
the
give you
turns.
tempo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just give you more tempo. So
Yeah.
kind
So
of like
Yeah, tempo. That's the idea that I really need to keep in my head. Tempo.
yeah, we're definitely
Yeah,
setting the
that's the-
tempo in this one, but we've also had crazy cards. I mean, if we end up winning this, I think we're gonna just kind of have to say that second turn draw was one of the best draws I've seen for USSR in terms of we had a risky hand and it solved all of our risks and actually put us in a great place.
Uh-huh.
Twilight Struggle isn't
But I
known for
mean,
doing that.
we've only had one 4-up card the whole game so far. So, you know,
Yeah.
True.
that
That's true.
They had Marshall, U.S. Japan. What's the
NATO,
oh, we had
NATO,
RFC.
we had RSP. NATO and nuclear test ban are still unseen.
Yeah.
They are eating the clock. I'm sure they're kind of like, what? We are losing in 2 regions, probably 3, and once we execute D-stall, it's going to be like 4.
Bro.
This is a good spot to be, but you know, hubris is not a good thing to exercise when you're playing Michael Stryker.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
No,
So we got to be careful.
they
So
are a 6-3P.
yeah,
they are.
they have a good lead. Okay, so for D-stall, I'm going to pull one out of every place in Europe, and then we're just going to have to acknowledge we have a little bit of a weakness in Europe. So next turn, we got to probably get one more in East Germany just in case they do a poke or something. But that's a relatively low risk, and even if they do, it just gives them one extra VP. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, nobody likes being super thin in Europe, but there's nowhere else we can pull out of? No, I guess there's no.
not really, not without hurting ourselves in the
No.
long run.
No, yeah.
Because I
No,
wouldn't
there's
strip one
nothing,
out of
yeah.
Thailand. That
No.
was too precious
Oh,
to
hell
do.
no.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah,
No.
I have
What,
done it out of
them
North
having-
Korea if I've won the South Korean War, and all of a sudden, like, they can't have access to it. I have done that once, but it's
Yeah,
kind of
but
a
they didn't give us Comic-Con. They didn't give us
yeah,
Yeah,
we've had all those
Warsaw.
cards. We've had all the
Yeah,
cards
they
that
didn't give us
normally
Comic-Con or Warsaw. So
yeah
right. And
give
we're
the
spending
few
it elsewhere. It's fine. We'll deal with it. It's fine.
yeah. Just keep
Yeah.
that in mind. I want somebody to kind of remind us at some point, kind of going.
Although,
Hey,
okay, actually, here's one actual real big hazard from that. If they have EEU in hand, which they might,
Yeah.
they could AR6 that shit, and then we'd be presenceless
that's
in
what.
Europe.
they
And
That's why I'm like.
that's 10 VP.
Yeah. That's why I'm
if
like.
they get it on the redraw.
Yeah, so I think we definitely need to invest one. It's a great point. I think we definitely need to invest one in probably Poland.
Maybe that UN intervention CIA puts one into Eastern Europe.
Yeah, and I'd say let's do it in Poland because I agree with you. EEU would be kind of crazy to play, but at the same time, we're setting it up.
It'd be devastating if
Yeah.
they redrew Europe.
Yeah,
yeah,
We'd
Yeah.
lose 100%.
yeah.
it would be rough.
And we've had
Yeah,
such
when
good
it was
luck. So
rough.
yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. So I think definitely that's where we're putting the CIA op. But I still think we pull the 4 out and kind of tempt them to
Yeah, I
think
was
they
thinking
might get it.
about-
Okay, Fidel going to.
Fidel going to space.
Okay. I mean, we're still exposed for CIA, so I kind of get it. Okay, so D-style, play event.
Okay.
1,
Yeah.
Boom.
2, 3,
Boom.
4.
Boom. Boom. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And then
Uh-huh.
Chile, right?
And then
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's probably better than Mexico. Mexico is greedy, huh?
Mexico's greedy.
Mexico's a little greedy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this
Okay.
is safer, especially if they decide to do like
Yeah.
a Hail Mary realign, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true.
This is solid. And it just keeps the pressure up. Like that last turn, they were probably sitting there going, "We can still get out of this." Like there's this and this, and then now I'm like, they're probably sitting there going, "Shit, we are in deep trouble."
So,
Rough.
do you want to do next turn if they don't threaten us? Well, they're going to put one into Colombia next turn.
I
huh?
would absolutely put one into Colombia. So that means
Yeah.
that Suez to kind of try and like if they have a 3, they'll fix Panama and put one into Colombia or something.
Uh-huh.
And then we got a
They have to
Suez to
fix
kind of
Panama,
avoid the so Suez would be 1 and 1 to Brazil and Venezuela.
And then maybe put another one into like, you know.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
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 For
So maybe should we just take right now because it's like just to do the CIA into, you know, Poland or something just in case?
No, we don't want to do it before. Maybe we can save that op if they play EU. So that would be nice.
Oh, if they play it first. Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. But we need to
So-
do it on AR6 if they haven't played EU.
If they haven't played it, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So here's what we could do. So I still like the idea of protecting this just in case they start going crazy with the realigns
Yeah,
or
of
something.
course.
We need to go Zaire now.
And Zaire, I agree.
Zaire. Okay, now the third
Yeah.
one, it's either South Korea or we do the fix in Europe. So that,
I think maybe Pakistan actually.
or do you want us
Yeah,
to do the spread? Okay, so Pakistan is
I
something.
do I kind of like the spread.
I
Yeah.
like the spread. I like going all different directions because it just keeps that
Yeah.
pressure up. So good.
Wait, slow down. What about Argentina? Just in case they try to realign Chile, or they're
I'm
probably not gonna.
there,
And then
yeah,
there's
Not gonna.
Allende.
and then there's Allende. That's the only reason why I'm kind
Yeah.
of like, if we lose the southern part of South America, I'm less concerned. But
It's not as important. No, it's not
yeah,
as important.
Okay. I'm with you guys. Yeah.
good.
Asia's unseen. Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're good for mill ops. Asia's up at 6. We're close to getting it to 7, but with 5-year plan, we might be able to do it. So next AR, I think we got to do UN,
One more into
Yeah, we have to
Pakistan.
UNCIA.
UNCIA, one into
Yeah.
Pakistan. I'm good with that. And then with the 5-year plan, I think we got to drop one in Poland, and then I'm open to ideas. Do we fill out more of South America? Do we spread in Asia? I'm good either way.
It depends.
Another,
Probably one India at least.
Yeah.
I would prefer to,
Or like another or two into South Korea, but one into India might be smarter. I don't know.
but that
I
leaves
would
that
say
one wide open for Indo-Pac, right? So I get the idea, but hmm.
I
I
would
would
go
say
one CIA into India first. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oh,
well, they didn't give us the
the
fuel,
other
but
part.
yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so it's UN,
yeah.
CIA. Okay.
Or maybe Angola here. Hmm,
No,
I don't think so.
no. So
If they really want to spend 3 ops taking Angola in turn 2, like I'd say let them.
so it's
I think
I think India actually.
India. If we're
like
gonna
if
put
they
one more in
okay,
Pakistan next AR, then
if
I'm
they
good with it.
had Asia in hand,
They would
do
have
you
played
think
it.
they would have played it by now?
I would have
Yeah,
played
they
it.
would have.
This is crazy not
Yeah.
to. Yeah. So this is more
Yeah.
setting us up for next turn, but we're not
Yeah,
gonna get the
I think
Yeah.
that's
double Asia
smart.
score I was hoping for. So one
Yeah,
India,
or the
Fucking
India
A, man.
score.
I'm good with, but then we're gonna do. So is everybody good with this?
Yeah.
I guess sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense. So then with 5-year, one Poland to protect us from EU, one Pakistan to get us an extra VP, and one in South America just to kind of solidify things. Thoughts?
Yeah. That all seems right. I would personally still put that one in South America in Argentina since it's still going
Actually, we need to
into.
go to Iraq here because they can break Middle East AR.
Oh yeah, okay. This is a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Can they break? They
Yeah.
can't. It depends on what they do. Can they
If they
break
break
Asia?
Egypt, then we lose our 3 VPs there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
But
Can they break?
we need those VPs for
we
sure.
need those VPs. But on the other hand, of the two, I mean, whether this goes to
Can they
3,
break Asia? Here's the question. What
because they
happens
have
if
the
they break
China
Asia?
card, right? If they go after Asia, they depends on
Still
how
What
they
do they
without
do it.
do?
They could break they could break a battleground and take some non-battlegrounds. They could actually even out Asia if they go aggressive.
They could, but we can just.
But that's why I'm like, one in Pakistan gives us then 3 battlegrounds. So even if they
I
break
would
one,
maybe we can go greedy and
We could go one
give it.
Pakistan, one Egypt, and then they can't break Egypt.
no,
I mean
we're gonna
one
lose Egypt
Pakistan,
eventually. No.
2 Iraq, one Pakistan, 2 Iraq, and if they draw EU, if they have
No.
EU,
I'm not willing to take that risk. No,
then
Casey
it's
pointed
got to
that
be two
that's
Iraq,
it's a
then two
crazy
Iraq,
risk.
one. Then you know what? Then in that case, I think 2 Iraq, one Poland, because we just can't. How do I put it? They can't break Asia and actually do something. Like they can't. They just don't have the ops to make Asia breakable right now.
So they could break North Korea, and then all they've got to do is get 2 non-battlegrounds, which is very easy. So they could break, take 2 non-battlegrounds, and still.
Then we retake.
Oh,
Never
it's a
mind.
moot point, boys. Look at
Okay.
that.
They could still redraw it, right? I don't
Yeah,
feel
Could,
I don't
but
feel
whatever.
100% about that, right? I
I
just
but I'm not as worried about that because if they redraw it and then they headline it, we can still respond on AR1. I was worried about an AR6 play that leaves us
I
with
think
no
2 Iraq, 1
presence.
Pakistan is correct.
okay,
I
so hang on here. Let's see here. So I'm gonna resolve the event first, right? Because nobody
It doesn't
well,
cares.
matter.
sure.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. It
yeah,
doesn't matter.
exactly. Okay. So here we go. What's the vote right now? I'm
It
not in
was either
favor
2
of getting
Iraq, 1
extra.
Pakistan,
So I'm
or 2 Iraq,
one Pakistan definitely agreed on. What are the other two? Because this
2
gets us
Iraq,
up to 7.
2
Two
Iraq.
Iraq feels.
Well, I agree with James because it preserves our domination. There's nothing they can do to break our domination if we put 2 in Iraq.
It's the biggest.
Well, they
It's
could
coming out next turn. We
Yeah,
need those VPs. Oh, I guess they
it's
could.
they
coming
could
next
break
turn.
Syria, right? So I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
But then what is it? Then it's still a 2 VP lead
yeah.
Versus
We
one.
need the VP.
versus a 1 VP lead.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
definitely Iraq.
Yeah. I like. What's your case,
So
Ajoy? Like,
so
what would you
the
rather
counter
do?
I was going to do is actually something you were pushing for earlier. I was going to spread us out in South America just so that we're more solid.
Yeah, I think
They can't do anything there.
because we're
It's
down by 6. I think that we need to
you gotta find the VP.
really get greedy on VPs here.
I'm
You
okay with
always have
this.
to.
I'm okay with this, but I just think it. Yeah, let's see how it goes out. It's going to come up, so let's go with this. I'm not gonna argue the
Yeah,
point because
it's because the scoring card
yeah,
is coming next
yeah.
turn.
No, I
It
can see the argument. I just want to reinforce South America next turn, but good.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, and hopefully
yeah,
we get NATO and
Yeah,
nuclear test ban next
as long
turn.
as we
You know, and
dump a 2 or a 3 in there, I'm
human
happy
intervention.
because
yeah. We're gonna dump
I've
more.
run into
It's
problems
just not.
before.
Ajoy, can you
Yep,
click on the cards so I can like make sure I'm good?
yep.
Okay, 21 and 6. Ugh, my stupid thing here. Okay, and then okay, I'm good. I did it. Okay,
Cool.
Guess what
this is
I'm.
the worst app.
So we're in great
Could
shape in
us,
Asia.
PG, and Truman next turn?
Okay, so we
That
have
seems right.
7, 10, 11 potential VPs coming our way because these two didn't score.
Yeah, maybe they want to.
That
That's
should put us into a
greedy.
good lead if we get at least one of those.
I'm just gonna mute myself really fast and use the restroom, but I'll be listening.
Sure. I mean, outside of Europe, we're in a great position. If we get the coup, thoughts on if Middle East hasn't
Oh,
scored,
let's go
I'd be
Panama.
kind of tempted for Libya, but if it has scored, then I think Panama, right?
It's probably Panama. Panama. We already have domination in Middle East,
True,
so
true.
I don't. So
And
I think it's Panama.
yeah, I think it's Panama too, because I was like, you can get too greedy because if we were going to try and get control of Middle East, we're going to have to invest like because
Yeah.
of Israel, we're going to have to invest way too much. It's not going to be worth it.
No.
Yeah. So I think I agree with you. I think Panama under almost any circumstance. You could make an argument for Algeria, but it's too realignable, and we've got most of Africa. So yeah, I would like to get something
Yeah.
in Central.
That's
So
one.
yeah,
Depends on what they play.
yeah. Okay, so they are still eating up the clock. That's good.
It is good. We're up by 12 minutes. Jesus, against Texas, I guess they've had a rough early war, but that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm going to be interested in seeing the commentary on this one because when they realized what our cards were,
Yeah, but I feel like the commentary is actually just going to be Justin talking about.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
But maybe maybe Texas posts it too. I know that Ed Prem likes to post his videos. I don't know.
yeah.
I used to watch a lot of
Do
videos.
they
I don't.
do they post their like internal discussion commentary, or do
Oh
they
yeah, yeah,
mostly post?
yeah. It's fun to watch
Mhm.
Lone Star United. They actually have really good discussions. Yeah, Stryker, is always open for ideas, and he gives his thoughts on why he's doing something and stuff. It's interesting to listen.
Yeah, I watched a U.S. Team USA in the World Cup once, and that's like Stryker and Abramson, and and it was fun because Stryker was just like, "Slow down, guys. Just put ops in battlegrounds." Like that's what he kept saying. It was really funny. He's like, "Just put ops in battlegrounds."
Yeah, Yeah, if I ever get
Once the
too
guy wins.
twitchy in a game, that's kind of where I lean back to because sometimes you just sit there and go, "Oh, there's too
Yeah.
many things to do,"
Yeah.
and yeah, fill South America, fill Asia. It's kind of easy in some ways.
Yep.
Okay, special,
Special is there a
and they
final
broke.
card?
Yeah, I would have done the same.
Did that break our
No,
dom?
no,
No.
no, because we took. That's why I was like, we got to take Pakistan. Okay, so I'm
Well,
gonna
even if
pause
we do
here.
have one.
So
Okay.
Truman, Vietnam. So this is
Okay.
pretty good. I think they got both the scoring, so that's good.
Truman, Vietnam. Oh, NTB, which is one of the two fours.
Yep,
We
NORAD,
got
which is a
NATO.
great space card,
yep, and Indy Reds,
and
which
Indy Reds. So they are holding Formosan, NATO, Asia, Middle East, AI War, and SOCOVs.
okay.
Oof.
Some crap there. They're not that's not a good hand. Okay, I'm gonna continue.
Uh,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Degas.
Oh
Fuck.
fuck. We got
Fuck.
CIA.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
That is a bit of a problem.
Oh wait a minute, we have
Do we headline Vietnam or
CIA.
Cambridge 5? We headline Cambridge
I
5.
think Cambridge because we know they hold two
Yeah.
scoring cards, right?
Or De Gaulle.
I
Mm,
mean, De Gaulle seems like a great headline in a way, but then we have to hold Vietnam through because they'll take the coup. Because if we headline De Gaulle,
nuclear test
we're gonna
ban to take.
have to use nuclear test ban to take France, and then also repair North Korea,
Okay,
maybe.
yeah, maybe Cambridge. Cambridge is kind of good here.
Cambridge is
But
good just because we know they have two scores, but let's think about this for a sec.
so if we headline Cambridge, then it's CIA AR1, right?
I think so. I think we got to
Right.
dump CIA. I don't want to. They don't know we have it, but this is starting to feel like a risky hand.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's just because of CIA, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
mean, once we get rid of CIA,
Which
I
is
think we're actually really good for late war, and everything else is just redrawing it. Suddenly hit me like we can take the hit in Africa or something. I just don't want to be holding this without having China. So
do we
Ca-
want
Yeah.
to-
Cambridge,
Okay, so we DLF. I mean, we could just DLF and then CIA. I don't know if that works very well.
What'd you say? De Gaulle leaves
De
France and
Gaulle
then
and then
CIA.
CIA.
DLF. I've never heard that one before.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Okay. Okay. So
That's
you're
the other option, but Cambridge
I
is good
could
too.
because well, let's see here. If we do that, then it's 1-1 in France. Then we CIA. They very likely do a coup with it. Then we put one into France. Then they use NATO to take France. So we're not really gaining anything. I say we, yeah. I say we
Cambridge.
go with Cambridge and then AR1 CIA, and we're going to lose an African battleground.
yeah,
Yes.
That's just
Okay,
part
okay.
of the game here.
yeah. But it
Okay.
might
Because
allow us
they,
to repair. So I think we go with Cambridge, right? No, anybody want to argue something else?
Yeah.
VR doesn't make a lot of sense given the
No.
way Southeast Asia is locked up. So Cambridge,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
let's
going to
do
hit
it.
something. So let's see what goes. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Now
North Korea,
thoughts
right?
on Asia. Okay. So I'm going to say with Asia, we should just repair North Korea.
I agree.
Any
Yep.
other? I think that's the
No.
obvious one, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Event CIA. Anybody disagree? Wanna?
CIA.
No.
I think we got
Yeah,
to
we
event
got
because
to
we're
do
not
Okay,
it.
holding a
yeah.
scoring card, and they know half of our deck anyway, right? So
Yeah, we got to do it.
yeah.
Doing
Resolve event first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we got to play it.
feels
It
good
was
to
the only
say.
thing that was going to worry me in the
We
late
can
war,
hold
given.
NORAD this turn. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's what we want to hold.
Yeah.
No space, hold NORAD.
It's either space it or I mean we're ahead on space, right? Because of CNS. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't
and
mind staying ahead of the US, but it's not a high priority to be honest.
Yeah.
there's no VPs, and it's awkward because of one small step. You actually don't want to be 2-1 ahead in space. So yeah, so that's why I think holding Nor, and we don't really have anything else that is a. I guess we could hold DLF. That's De Gaulle. That's the other thing you could hold here.
I'm kind of
I kind of like that because it's such a good headline
I
to
like it
like.
too. It's a more useful
Yeah.
card.
Okay,
Like
that's definitely that's definitely a good option. So
especially if we end up with Europe next turn, then we headline that, drop Europe. I mean, this just becomes a nightmarish game for them.
yeah, that's definitely the other option. That's a good one.
Yeah. So then space NORAD. We'll
So our
BMG.
drawn the cards we redrew were CIA and Cambridge, right? So every other card
I thought there was
is
one
known.
more. CIA Cambridge might have been De Gaulle. I thought there was 3.
No, we had De Gaulle in turn 1.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
we are getting
Independence.
lucky breaks.
What
They
happened?
tried to coup
Oh,
the Middle African one,
they roll a
Nigeria.
1.
They rolled a 1. Okay,
Nice.
so
Sweet.
we know they
Okay.
hold Asia. Any thoughts on anywhere other than Asia?
Well,
Uh,
let's see here. They have 3 countries to our 1, 2, 3, 4 countries.
we they might. I think.
I mean, I one in to South Korea
I'm kind of
would
leaning
take
there.
it to
No,
3 to
no,
1, and then they put all 5 in South Korea, and then they've got it right.
they're not going to fight. They're. We don't. I don't think we have to put any more ops into Asia. I think they're just going to dump it next turn, no matter what.
So
I
then,
think we can just go South America or
so
Yeah.
okay, I'm cool with
So
that. I mean,
Argentina, I would favor over
Argentina?
Brazil.
Sure,
Yeah.
let's go with that.
Yep.
maybe
I want to keep them on the
South
time.
Africa
Well,
actually.
huh?
South Africa.
We can do that next. I agree with you, but let's do it next one. I like getting South America more filled, so but we'll do South America. We have the ops to do it, so we'll get
I
to
think
that one.
I think South.
It's
Yeah,
just one,
What's
right?
your argument, James? What did you say?
South
South
Africa.
Africa.
Oh, South Africa.
We'll get
Because
there.
they have
We'll get there
access
later
to
this
the
AR,
access.
next AR or
Yeah.
something. So
And it might not get. It might not really get there this AR. So I don't know.
I
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. Whatever.
let's
Yeah,
see. I would be really surprised if they decide to fill South Africa over all the other things they got. Now you're right. If I was them, I'd dump Asia and take the 7-point hit. But I'm curious if they're going to fight us. We got to figure out a strategy to kind of.
Well, we've got nuclear
can't-
test ban, so like they'd have to.
they can't fight
If
us.
they give us the China card and we've got nuclear test ban in hand, known, like that's kind of wild, right?
Yeah, but would you really?
And we can play De Gaulle for 3 ops. Like I feel like we can fight them.
Oh yeah. We would definitely win this, but part of the strategy, I think, if you go fight for Asia, is like let's just have them burn ops, we'll burn ops. We might get lucky. Like who knows what they
I
drew.
Right.
think we just let them take North Korea if it. No, we don't let them take North Korea, but it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big swing. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not really. It's not really.
I mean, it's 2 VP.
Yeah, but
I'd be surprised,
it
but
is 2 VP.
it's kind of a desperation move. But
3 VP. It's a 3 VP swing plus.
plus, it
I
enables
guess you're right.
Korean War to be a safer play. But let's see what they do.
If they don't do anything crazy, I would Truman into South Africa.
Yeah, Truman into
Next
South
AR.
Africa just to get rid of it because there's nothing right now that can be hit by it. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. Like.
And they dumped
Oh,
Asia.
there
Yep.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Truman into South Africa.
I like that.
Okay.
Yep, I like it too. Good.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, for one up things, let's not sweat it too much about whether it's because we know we're going to do it later on. Okay, now that we've got that kind of done, I would like to fill out South America a little bit more just because, especially the
Yeah.
2-op
I
ones,
think
just because
we have
it's.
the ops that we should take South Africa. We have the ops. We should take South Africa. Like
So here's what I would
this.
say. We could do 3 into South Africa. I'm cool with that. I do agree with taking it. And then 1 into Brazil, just kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
balance
They're-
Yeah,
things a
that's
little
what I
bit.
was thinking too.
Yeah.
Do you not think that they're gonna now with like everything else kind of settled and they can't do anything in South America? They're gonna put 3 into South Africa right here. Like that's
They
what I would.
probably
They
are.
might, right? Yeah, and that's fine. In that case, I would actually protect Angola. I'd put 1 in Angola, and then I'd just keep filling South. Because
Yeah, I think that's what I think that's what we're doing.
yeah,
Mhm.
I agree with you. I mean, it's hard to maintain Africa unless you're willing to spend like a ton, but we've got a good position there. If it ends up just being a 4 for us later on, I can live with that. What I really want to do is get South America control. Because that with Asia, that's a winning combo right now when Asia comes back. And we've got OPEC.
All the way out, turn 7.
Yeah, but I mean, we're well set up here.
I know, but
Yeah.
Ussuri River skirmish.
I know.
Freaking, there's so many things that can like
I think
turn
I
Asia
think
around.
If they don't,
Colonial
if they
River.
take South Africa, I think we should play Indie Reds first.
Yeah, we have to play that at some point anyway.
Let's
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna. So this is pretty easy, right? I'm taking 2 out of France.
Yep.
I'm gonna take
I
1 out of the
think 2 out
battleground.
of no 2 out of UK.
Yeah,
Really?
I think 2 out of UK is better. Yeah,
Because
because
that's only a 1 to fix it, but
but
okay, I
Yeah,
could see
but
2 out of France.
Israel just isn't like Israel
like
isn't scared of me right now,
Okay,
and they have
yeah,
to
like it would be.
yeah.
I agree with you that Israel is key sometimes, but they have 2 different adjacencies
yeah,
and.
yeah, no, I'm good with it because Europe hasn't scored either, so I'm actually more content to
Uh-huh.
kind of damage Europe than yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
This is. I mean, things are going great so
All right,
far,
they
man.
know we don't have
Yeah, okay,
the
that
Oh, look at that.
that was
Yeah.
aggressive. I don't know. So here's a thought here. So we could take what so James, this is going to be a modified version of what you suggested. So we could take
yeah 3 South Africa.
and then just
Yeah,
bracket them, right? And it's a great
yeah,
realign. Any thoughts on that?
they
Plus,
could take. Yeah, I think this is good. I think that's the
yeah,
play.
I think
yeah.
it is,
Plus
right?
Angola later. Yeah, because they have NATO in hand. We know this.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay.
Now, what I
I
would
like
do if I
that.
was them is I would go into Botswana. Yeah, it's Botswana and threaten realigns there, but I mean, we could actually take Angola or something or we could just if they want
Well,
to realign.
what we're going to do actually is, if they do
Start a
that,
coup.
we're going to coup because we
Yeah.
don't have mill ops.
Oh, good
Right.
point. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
It
wait,
would. It
maybe
would start a coup war. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, no, good. So it's actually beneficial to us. And
but maybe they're doing that because they don't want to. They don't. They could be.
I mean,
Maybe they're trying to get a free AI war. Maybe we
uh,
don't. Maybe we coup later.
I don't know. This is really
No, we
dangerous if
no.
they don't do that. I mean, I'm halfway
Yeah,
tempted
that's
to.
true.
Okay.
Sock goes to
Sock up
space.
to space. Okay, they got their one. Okay, thoughts here. I'm sort of
Realign now.
I'm sort of
You want to
tempted to do a
realign?
realign with a 2 because it's not hugely critical that it works, but if it does, it changes Africa pretty significantly. So what about Indie Reds for the realign on Angola? It's
I mean, I
aggressive.
kind of like it. I kind of like it. I like its aggression.
We're not
You
going to get a
count
chance to do it for
3.
too long. I mean, they'd be crazy not to take Botswana. I've never seen anybody just kind of hold that middle
Yeah,
African.
it's
Hey,
weird.
let me also point out, like, and this can be happen later, but we're still 3-3-3 in Europe.
Hmm.
They could be holding EEU. So, like, I want to put one into one of those battlegrounds in Europe
Totally
before
agree.
the end of this turn.
Yeah, totally agree.
But I do kind of like the idea of at least trying a +1 realign on
Okay.
Angola.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
I
going to
don't know.
resolve the event. Okay,
Sure.
and then let's do
Okay.
realigns. It's a little bit
Sure.
early, but if it works, it's
Why
great.
not? If it works, it's great.
It didn't work.
It
Oh,
didn't
boy.
didn't
Well,
work, but you can try again.
Yep. And
Oh,
yeah,
It kind of
it's
works.
back where
Okay.
we were. Yeah. Oh well.
All right.
That's it for
Could
that.
have been better.
Could have been better, but that was my crazy idea. But that chalk that up to like
No more
let's not
dice.
do that again.
No more dice.
Or do we?
We do force them though to reinforce it, so it's kind of and they may think we're crazy enough to do it again. At this point, I'd say let's fix.
No, we can't.
No, they
We
may
could
think we're
dig
crazy
ball
enough. I wouldn't
into.
do it again.
We
So
could dig ball into Angola. No, let's not do that.
yeah, only if they
Let's not
leave
do
it,
that.
and I'd have to think twice about it. I do like so Casey's point is really good. Europe hasn't scored. We could end up presenceless. Let's dump at least one into probably Poland and then fix Brazil. So keep doing South America.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Argentina.
that might be good.
I think Argentina's better because then we have
3 and
we
3.
like yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Because then
VOA
VOA
is,
doesn't completely eliminate us from any region.
and that's part of the
or
reason
it's
why I want to get more in there. Yeah.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Of course,
actually because of VOA, yeah, I think because of VOA, I think Brazil is actually better.
because
I actually would
then
argue Argentina's better, but I get your point. With VOA, then you have to put the whole thing in the northern part of South America to
Yeah,
get
you
it to
have to
work.
put yeah, you have to put the northern thing, and yeah, because of
no.
Allende and Panama and things like that, I think actually, yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
of
why I
VOA,
lean
you
towards
actually
Brazil. So Casey, I mean, because we know they
Okay,
have
okay,
one
okay, okay,
access.
okay.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
this is
got
like
it.
really,
So then I
it's
would say
about knowing.
let's do VR and Poland, Brazil. Sound good?
Yeah.
I think that's a solid one.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Or do
I
we
would
want to do
love.
a space shot? So that's the other question. Because now we're
Well,
even.
yeah. The thing is, I would love to hold De Gaulle.
Yeah, agreed.
Um,
Let's see what they're gonna do.
because
Okay, that's good.
yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think maybe we space NORAD here,
I'm kind of tempted to do the space because I don't like
and
to leave that for the
then
last. Any objections?
Nope.
Because I want to get ahead of them on the
Uh,
space race.
I think
And
we are.
okay.
Oh well.
all right. Well, it happened.
Yeah.
Actually, the fail. I'm not. Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna lose one VP there. So VR for the last one, I think it is Poland, Brazil,
Yeah, definitely one Poland, and then we'll see.
and then we've got to just fill out the rest of
See what
South
else happens.
America. Okay.
There, did they play? Oh, they played Formosan. Okay.
Okay.
So they're holding. Oh, did they just put
What are they-
special relationship? Oh,
Yeah.
so
what are they holding?
their two cards in hand are NATO and Arab-Israeli war.
Hmm.
So it looks like we're not going to get Milops because they're probably going to play NATO.
I would play NATO if I was them.
They'll play NATO. What are they doing with NATO?
So
No, because they don't have EU. We don't need to play one Poland. I think we
What if
go
they
Brazil,
draw-
Argentina.
well, then we just repair it. So
Okay.
it's less
Yeah,
imperative.
More repairable.
okay. So then in that case,
they
it's
just-
South America fill, right? So go that way.
I think so.
And
Yeah,
it's
I think
also
so. Yeah.
VOA protection. So good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's better.
yeah.
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 I still want to next AR repair this because this does feel really tenuous with it not having scored.
It is kind of tenuous.
Yeah. I mean,
you might
we're
be
getting
right.
in. We're approaching mid-war. I really don't want to be that light on things because the one way
Oh,
this game is
absolutely.
starting to look like we could
What's
lose.
What's more expected for me is instead of, I guess one thing they could be doing is they could be doing East Germany jam.
Yeah.
That's definitely
With
something
4,
that they
I
could
would
do.
think about that, right? I mean,
Oh,
it's kind of crazy, but on the other hand, everything else is scored. I mean, what are they going to do? Jam us in South Africa?
Okay.
no, I think East Germany jam's actually really smart with
East
NATO.
Germany jam, especially since we kept it light, we could end up losing. I mean, if is
Yeah.
Truman is removed.
I kind of regret that we didn't put one in East Germany.
Yeah,
I would have given up the one in Brazil or whatever. to put
exactly.
one
That's why I was kind of like,
Oh, well.
let's think about it. But hey, if we really overprotect Poland, we can still. I'm still not too concerned. It's just we'd have to get Poland up to about 6 if they do this.
And
No, they're playing conservative.
oh,
That's funny. I would have
But,
gone aggressive, but hey. Okay, so mid-war's getting added.
I mean, if they draw Central America, that's a lot of
Let's see
points
what we
for
got.
them.
Defectors is good. Another good hand.
Yeah, it's a really
Okay.
good one.
This is we are drawing crazy good hands here, and we got
ABM, Brush War, Cultural, Missile Envy. We can't headline Missile Envy. That's not allowed.
No,
because
no.
There's
I
too many
think
ways to lose that way.
exactly.
Well, I mean, basically, with We Will Bury You Unseen. Once We Will Bury You comes out, then we could play it, but
Yeah,
we may end up not being able to play it this turn.
I'm gonna make an argument here, and I want people to react to it. I'd say we could headline Brush and go for Italy, just because Europe's the one area that hasn't been scored yet.
Yeah. No, I like that argument. Obviously, De Gaulle. Once they put they got to 5 in France, like De Gaulle no longer can actually.
And
take
they
France.
knew we had it, so they had to do something about that. So I'm not. It does make sense. It's
Wait,
the right play.
Did they know we had it? I don't think they knew we had it. It was a
They
redraw.
knew our whole hand because of CIA, right?
Oh, was that this turn? Oh, yeah, you're right. 100%. Yeah.
Wow, that's a monster hand.
Yeah.
I just came
So
back.
we're arguing here. So I'm thinking Brush War and try and take out Italy because they haven't protected it from Brush War, and eventually NATO will be active and stuff. But well, NATO's in the discard, but
I mean, Brush War is great. What did they do last turn?
They
the
put-
last
they
AR
did
was
2 France, 2 Mexico.
yeah.
Okay, 2 France. Oh, interesting. 2 France because of
Because of
they
De
knew we
Gaulle.
had De Gaulle.
Yeah. And it hasn't scored yet,
think-
so it's the one region that we can really swing things on. I mean, we're going to get a couple of coups, and actually this will be nice. As long as we don't get
okay,
grain
what do
sailed
they-
or something, we'll be able to take Africa and probably get presence in
Yeah,
Central.
I kind of
ABM,
like
ABM is great.
ABM's great.
ABM is always a good headline, but I do like Brush War Italy, then Comic Con coup, then ABM follow up coup. It's a lot of
It's a lot of heavy
military.
hitting. Yeah. The
It's a
only
lot
thing,
of dice rolling,
yeah. So the only thing is
but
we have a great brush war target in Panama, but it's also a great coup target versus Italy is nothing but
yeah,
brush war, right? So
it's a 50-50
Fine.
chance that Europe goes our way,
and it
man. That's
hasn't
like
scored, so
Like
that's
it's a
the
lot.
yeah.
Salting. Are we salting this turn? Are we not salting?
I
I
hadn't thought
don't
that far
know,
ahead. In the discard pile, really, there's not
but
anything that leaps out at
I
me.
mean,
We're salting our monster ABM / brush war
right.
/
Like that's
But
the thing. We
but
can brush war, then ABM, then salt for one of those, and then do it again. Like it's
yeah. But remember,
a lot.
we'll control most of the African battleground. So let's think about whether we want to event something crazy. But so for this one, it's either going to be, do you want to do ABM as the headline? That's the other logical one. So it's ABM, Brush War, one of the two.
it's one of the two. I so I think it's brush war, and
Yeah.
it's because because ABM, like we're not gonna
They
get missile envied.
they can't steal it. Yeah, exactly.
They
No,
can't
this is the
steal
point.
it.
And if they
The
do grain
only okay,
sales, it's a great way of recovering whatever grain sales gets hit.
it
Okay.
is. If they do VOA, ABM would let us maybe repair, but they're gonna take us out of some region. They're gonna like take access with VOA. So there's nothing we could do with ABM. Well, no, because we would go first. I think Rush is my vote, but I'm open to ABM. Like I really don't have a hugely strong opinion.
James, Gavin, which one do you
Well,
guys
Russia and Italy.
brush on Italy? Any objections?
Okay, so yeah, we can do brush.
It
Right.
also gives us some
I am
options
not
if they
sure. I'm
dump
not
something.
doing that
Oh,
sure.
okay. That's not going to
Okay.
kill
Okay.
us, but it's interesting. Okay, so
I
brush on
mean,
Italy,
we never like it. Yeah, brush Italy. Come
50-50.
on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Yes!
Yes. Ha!
Oh, potentially a game
Comic-Con,
changer. Potentially a game changer.
Comic-Con 2,
Okay, Comic-Con coup, it's weak. So
Angola.
I think it's Angola, right?
it's definitely Angola.
Okay, good.
It's 100% Angola. Yeah, just don't
And
even.
there we go.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on.
Africa.
Finally, Ajoy, you learned how to roll, bro.
Thank you.
Come on. That's huge. Look at that.
Okay.
Everything
Okay,
just
so
got
we
better.
have.
Okay.
Should we event the?
Is it bedtime?
Okay, what are we doing now? Do
Okay.
we salt?
So
Do we
we're going to
salt?
event cultural at some point. Africa's going. Okay.
Whoa, nice.
Whoa. Glad we
Right?
did that. Okay. Our lead
Okay,
starts to
Africa
grow. Okay.
is out.
Thoughts.
Okay.
Event cultural?
I'm kind of leaning towards event cultural just because I want to surprise them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
but
love using the China card on turn 4. It's
but
so
but
important. I think
they have 2 China card stealers out in the deck somewhere, so you know, like
True. So
but I
here's
mean
um,
Usuri's a monster and Dixon, I don't know. I think it's especially because I think we definitely want to we want to event cultural because we want to event cultural this turn under RSP.
yeah. I mean that's
Yeah.
the
I
reason
think
I
it's
want to
smart.
do it because it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and
we-
we don't want to give them the chance to dump the China card first. So,
yeah. I mean if they
Okay,
do, it
okay,
would be so. Thoughts?
I'm with it. Let's go for it. Yeah.
It's
go for
kind
it.
of aggressive, but I kind of like it.
I don't think it would be as important if we weren't under RSP, but we are, so.
We are, and it just kind of changes their options, right? Like I like being a little bit
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Are we gonna salt this turn under RSP? Well, Africa's scored, so like
Africa's
they can
scored,
coup all they
so my
want in
argument,
Africa, right?
but so okay, we got the battlegrounds here covered. I'm kind of okay with salting, but what do you want to salt for? Usuri. Fuck. Okay.
So they are sort
But we forced them to play
that's
Usuri.
fine for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually good with
The
that.
only thing, let's see what we can solve. The only thing we can solve for is brush war.
Yeah, and I'm
At this point, yeah,
Or
at this
RSP.
point.
They RSP'd us. They
um
RSP'd us. We should solve for RSP.
But
for
should we do it right? Should we do it right now?
I would wait till later in the turn.
Well, what can
Well-
we do right now? That's the question.
I would just dump kitchen and just kind of
Can't go
start
behind
filling up.
away. Yeah.
Like I would go. So it's a weak play, but I mean I just want to get rid
Yeah.
of kitchen, right?
That's something, yeah. Well, hang on. There's
Okay.
also the argument that we should like ABM. We should ABM before we salt, so that our ABM is more effective.
Yeah,
We
you're
could
right. You're right.
ABM. We
That's
could
true.
ABM Panama,
Do you want to
and then
ABM?
we
should
have
ABM
then we
Panama.
have Central America presence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should ABM Panama.
Okay.
That's
I
right.
can
We
see
should.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah. Okay. So everybody has agreed it's Panama, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
that's
so too.
definitely Panama.
And solid.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
They
dude!
are. They
Everything
are.
is going.
This is a crazy game.
Yeah, we're we're having a good game.
We're
All
having
right,
a good
but
game.
I'm knocking on all the wood that I can find. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, this is
Are we
Texas,
holding
so like,
This is
defectors or are we
Texas.
holding missile MV?
uh,
Well,
missile envy would be cooler to hold because it's really powerful once
Yeah.
it's safe.
Yeah. So I want to dump kitchen because it's kind of worthless anyway. And
Of course, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We're gonna get rid of that this round, and under RSP, it's worth the same amount.
yeah,
Exactly.
This is not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just with
Maybe
these little
do
one-up
we want to
dumps,
salt first though because of I don't know.
I just want to see if they dump something really interesting. I mean, it's unlikely, but you know, if they dumped OPEC or something, I would love to salt for that, for example, because that would get us
Yeah.
to 11. So I'm kind of hoping for something better. I mean, ABM isn't bad, RSP isn't bad. It's just it's not.
RSP's
Brush
great.
war. We
Yeah.
have ABM, brush war. Yeah, actually, I would go RSP over.
I think I would too because it's guaranteed. Okay, they're gonna UN flower
Okay.
power.
Flower.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
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 We. What's?
I don't think they have
Well,
central.
We're salting this turn, so we can. So we should coup Guatemala with kitchen.
Yeah.
You think so? Because we're
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because they're gonna get millops either way.
They're gonna get
They're
Millop.
gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna
get-
coup.
Yeah.
under
Totally.
this-
Totally
yeah.
agree. Yeah. You're right. And yeah, that's fine.
Frog.
Okay. Casey, you good with the?
I think so. I mean,
Do you want me to?
I'm trying real hard to keep up with it. No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
That's not gonna help me at this point.
Second-
This app that I'm using sucks shit. So they did they UN'd. Where is that?
The UN
Yeah.
flower power.
Flower power.
Are we salting for ABM or RSP? And I think we're salting. I might do off. No, we gotta.
I would.
Okay.
I would.
Oh,
argue
are we
for
salting for Fidel?
That's tempting now, right?
That kind of is tempting. Yeah.
That's what I mean. There's sometimes late in the turn where you
I
get
think we're salting for. That
it's either Fidel or ABM,
Okay, so
right?
it's AR5. It's AR5. So
Yep.
we salt for Fidel. Let's game it. We salt for Fidel. Goes to DEFCON 4. They coup South America probably.
Probably.
they
That's what I
do
would do.
Thailand maybe.
No, it's
Oh,
already
they-
scored. I would go for South America. They're
Right. You're
they're
right.
real risk here, right? We're 2 away from having almost the game.
So
And actually,
Okay.
I would argue
Fine for Chile.
filling Chile, it should be one of our high priorities now that we're, but you know.
all right.
I
So
think we got.
so,
I think we're
guys-
definitely salting this turn.
you think so? What if we don't? What if we just take the Millops, the 2 VPs for Millops, and fill Chile and hold salt to next turn? Like we use
That's a-
Dicarlo, you know, like
That's fine. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's actually. That's
I'm
fine.
leaning more towards that line of thinking.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So then what are we gonna,
let's-
so I like filling Chile. Thoughts on which card we're gonna use?
I mean, I
golf,
guess
probably.
I mean that would do it all in one shot. But then if we're gonna play defectors anyway, should we just do one up now?
Yeah. Why not?
And then save the extra op from Degal in case we need to react to something. I don't know.
Yeah.
what we
Maybe
do
No,
to
you're
react
right.
to,
I
but-
like that because I want to have something
Yeah, you're
that's
right.
useful.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Let's go with that.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows what they're
I
gonna
really want to just
push?
missile MV, but maybe you guys are right. Oh. Yeah, I guess
I
we
mean-
can hold salt.
Holding Missile Envy is also good. I don't know. It's just
Salt is really valuable right now because Fidel, if we draw the card, would be a great thing because it would flip the region. And
it was
right now it's just 2
It's
points.
so
It's 3
big.
points for them, so it's not too bad. But if it flips, it goes to roughly 4 or 5 for us, depending on.
I think 1, 2, 3. I think it goes to like
Yeah.
1 for us maybe if I can't
Well,
remember
if we
exactly.
take Cuba, so we'll have 2
Two
battlegrounds,
for us. Two for us.
and then we just have to get,
Two for us.
Two.
yeah, we just have to
Two for us
protecting.
plus
Yeah.
plus the protection, which is
All
a
right. So
lot.
maybe salting for Fidel is better than what I just suggested.
But I would still like to, because if we draw South America
So, like,
next turn, we're going to kick ourselves, or they draw, we're going to kick ourselves
Oh,
for not dropping the 1 in there because
100%. I really do think that just like having full control in
Yeah.
South America going into turn 5 is a smart thing to do.
yeah.
in in this hand, you're right.
And because everything
we
else
don't
is
need to
scored,
play any
normally
more
I'd say like, oh,
upgrades.
we should be looking at other regions, but realistically, it's the Americas and Europe
Yeah.
a little bit. But
There's
Europe,
well, yeah,
Europe, we're just spoiler, right? I have no intention of ever trying to play for anything other than the
domination.
one
Yeah, we don't.
VP. Yeah,
No, we just
All
got
right.
the one.
So De Gaulle puts 1 into Chile and 1 into either East Germany or Poland. I mean, Poland because of JP2, East Germany because of the jam.
Venezuela's pretty important too.
because of
Right.
Panama. Yeah.
Because of Panama, yeah. And as is, I mean, whatever. Panama is also,
Yeah, I think
subject to that.
Poland is.
Yeah, because now that we
Poland's
have
definitely
Italy, if
always
they
scarier
jam
than
into,
Germany.
I'm less concerned, right? Because it'll
Right.
go to 2 battlegrounds.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah.
But if at some point we do want to protect, well, Brush is in the discard because we used it for here. But at some point I would like to protect Italy from Brush. So that's the only reason why I'd say go for
Yeah, but it's
non-battleground.
gonna take. We have salt. Brush isn't coming until like.
Yeah, yeah.
forever.
No, this is just something to file away for like turn 6 or something. Why are they red?
Oh God, you're right. Someone's computer just crashed or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, does somebody want to message them? Because I was like, why are they taking so long? And then I looked and I was like,
Okay. Let's see here. I'm just coming up here. Yeah, I got
We
nothing.
should have like this. We should have like discords for these games, just to like like group discords, just to like what was it? Text channels, just to
talk trash.
talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess I'll message.
It's just an idea. I have a lot of terrible ideas that I just throw out there, so
No.
You have a lot of good ones too.
good.
If you could
Appreciate
message
that.
them, Casey, just because I don't think I
Yeah,
have
I'm just
anything.
gonna message Stryker and be like,
No.
you're
Okay.
red.
How are you going? These opponents are slow as hell. Oh, did you hear me? Talking about
Yeah.
my
No, I don't care. I don't care. I just think it'd be funny for our, like, if this video ever makes it onto the internet. Yeah.
I think they're really thinkers. So I think they just take longer than
Yeah.
like I think they do. Like I'm sure they're having technical difficulties. I'm not talking about this turn, just in general. I
Yeah.
think they.
No,
Normally we go
you're-
downtime mostly. So.
You're right. Like, they are slow as hell. And you know what? I don't care if the internet hears us. Like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're Team Washington, everybody, on the internet.
Yeah.
And we're here to win.
I will post this at some point on YouTube, but I'll probably wait a couple of weeks just to let them get the Justin's version out. Yeah, yeah.
Have they actually not gone since I left?
Yeah, no,
they're offline.
So they're like, yeah, so whoever's like running their thing, their internet failed or something. I was playing Blitz this weekend. Like, I'm new in this Blitz league where you have 20 minutes on each side. It's just like speed chess, basically. And I was playing J.R. Jones, who's like one of the best Blitz players, and I was actually winning. I was killing him. And then my internet dropped for 3 minutes, and I lost because of that.
Because it timed out.
I had a 3-minute drop. Yeah. It really, really pissed me off.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do.
That's fine, James.
Yeah,
You're
I
good,
think
man.
this is a good time
We're waiting here.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you think they rage quit? No, they didn't rage quit.
I don't think they rage, but I mean, this would be the time at which if they may be like looking at going, but yeah, they're cooler than.
But I mean, come on, you would
no.
Like, you'd at least like, they would like they would coup a battleground and like be like, good game, they wouldn't just
yeah, exactly.
disappear. That's not Michael Stryker.
Definitely did not rage quit.
Yeah. Oh.
And we call it.
They're green. They're back in the green. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I just sent him a quick like everything okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, the other possibility is whoever was sharing or whatever, their computer crashed, and then you got to have somebody log in. I mean, it literally would
Right.
take us this long to get back
100%.
on if mine crashed, because yeah, you'd have to transfer.
Why I mean,
Yeah,
then we'd have to like get James or Gavin to do it.
everything okay? Nope, but we are back. Okay, that's about right.
What do they modem across the room after you guys took Panama?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so we're still under RSP. After they play, I think we're gonna put one in Chile and then one in. Where was the other one gonna go? I forget where we settled.
Europe, I think, right? Or no, we weren't as worried
I
about
was
Europe.
leaning towards Venezuela, but I can see the Europe argument. But the thing is, with Italy, I'm less concerned
I
now.
mean, I'd be more concerned, honestly, about Panama because if they use,
Huh.
oh, okay, that's
I,
weird.
yeah, I'd ignore that.
Okay.
So De Gaulle.
That means they're holding Southeast Asia.
That means they're
right?
holding Southeast Asia, but so you could argue then we could drop one in Vietnam if you want to get an extra VP. Thoughts? It feels kind of cheap to me. I'm not really. Yeah.
Seems really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's so many other places to put it.
No, no.
Venezuela, Panama, or
Yeah.
So what
one of
about this?
those.
So I like this just because it solidifies our, what is it, 10? Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I like that.
Good.
That's good.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
We would lose the North if they had VOA too.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
other reason for doing it, because it really makes it impossible for South America now to be VOA in a useful way. Now, Africa's still susceptible to it to some degree, but you can't protect yourself everywhere.
What did they play? They played duck
They
and
played
cover.
duck and took Indonesia.
Hey, since we're like ahead by such a huge margin on the clock, can after okay, so let's do AR7 and then let's pause for a second. I need to use the restroom again, and let's wait for James to come back before we pick our headline for AR or for turn 5 rather.
Sure. Yeah, we can look at the cards and yeah. No, that sounds good. So we'll take like a 2 or 3 minute hold and yeah. Cool.
Yeah, things are looking good.
Things are looking good.
Where can VOA kill us? Africa? Well, Africa's already scored.
I mean, it will kill us in Central because they'd be able to take us out of Panama, but so that would be the argument for putting one more in Panama, I think. Plus Panama Canal returned. Holy crap, we got a lot of, because we ABM'd and all that. So in that case, so we're going to hold Salt over, which I think makes the most sense because it gives us a couple of really great options like Fidel and ABM.
Okay.
And stuff.
So
if we're going to do missile,
event,
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, they can't. Never mind. So it doesn't matter. I was going to say if they space, we will bury you, but they've already spaced this turn, so that's not possible. So yeah, so I'd say one into Panama with missile envy would be my argument.
Would be my argument too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Southeast Asia scores for like +1 or 2 for them, more if they're willing to spend it, more power to them. It scores once and yeah.
Totally
now,
fine.
I would like to get Asia Dom back because we invested so much there, but that just is a matter of.
We'll get Asia Dom later.
Yeah. Keep that for turn 6.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, Arab Israeli.
Hey, Rory.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that means we should put the one back into Thailand?
I'm kind of tempted that way.
Yeah.
That sort of changed my
Thailand's
thinking.
huge.
Yeah. So
Thailand's huge. Do it.
yeah.
Okay.
Especially because Southeast hasn't scored. Okay, good.
We might do Laos, but whatever.
No.
I think this is better.
I mean, the fact that they punched in there, I'm like, they're thinking something.
I mean, we can't cover Laos, but they might have wanted to do Laos.
Hey, James, I was just saying, like, we're ahead by 22 minutes or 19 minutes. I would like a 2-minute break, please, before we choose our headline for turn 5.
Yeah.
So I'll be back very soon, okay?
Yeah, so we'll look at the cards, but we won't commit to a headline. Yep. So unless they coup somewhere, and actually, can they coup anywhere? We didn't give them a coup target, did we? Because our coup didn't work on, that was actually lucky. Yeah, we're going to get an extra 2 VP out of this. we'll be up to 8. U2. Okay.
Just going all in on southeast.
They're going all in on southeast.
Their winning condition.
We're up to
Southeast.
9. Wow, South America may be that it could put us over.
All right.
And we drew it. Oh wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's otherwise kind of a lousy hand, but with that,
Lots.
it's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of tough cards here. So if we can eke out a win and
Wow. I think we have it.
I think we have it, but we got to be careful here. So I'm gonna say
Headline
I think it's lib
lib Theo.
because if
Yeah.
they headline Central, it blocks it, right? I can't see headlining South America just because there's too many. There's still a couple of cards out there that could really screw it up.
No, it's an obvious lib.
I think it's lib. So do we wait for
Yep.
Casey or do we?
We wait for Casey, but it's lib.
I think it's lib too. Anybody want to make an argument for anything else?
No.
And then for the coup, if we get a coup, I think it's alliance because there's some
For a
other.
coup, we can use AFP.
Yeah, alliance for pro. Yeah, exactly. I think because we'll lose 1 VP out of it, but if it works out,
We can lose 0 VP off it. We can lose 0 VP off lib Theo.
Okay.
Alliance.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
so,
because
okay.
lib Theo will have broken. Yeah, so we're gonna
I'm
headline.
back.
Yeah, Casey. So their last
Yeah.
their last card on the last one was U2, and they dumped it into Southeast Asia. So
Okay.
we've drawn here the potential game-winning card with South America, which will get us up to 19. But the headline we all agree is lib Theo, just in case they drop Central.
I don't even see like what else would we headline? I
Yeah,
wouldn't
exactly.
headline South America. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't see
totally
another
aligned?
option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and then with the coup, we'll use Alliance for Progress if we get a coup, because that gets rid of one problem card for nothing. And then we got to figure out, like, we got to space John Paul because of our weak position in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space John Paul. We have to
Probably hold 5-year.
Does,
Well, no. Why would we hold 5-year? No, never mind. Maybe
Space
we've got a lot of stuff we have to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad hand.
It's a bad hand.
but-
It's our first one, but it's got 2 great cards, and that makes up for it.
What's in the discard right now?
Junta. Okay,
Yeah,
that's why I didn't want to headline. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, we still can fix that pretty easily, to be honest. I'm not too concerned because they'll unless they get lucky with their coup.
Well, they'll probably drop DEFCON. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
They'll
gives us
definitely drop
Central then, depending on how this works out. So how do you want to do lib Theo? Just so we're clear here.
It depends on what they junta.
Yeah.
I would go into South America, unless they're holding it. In
Why
which case I
wouldn't
would go.
they? Yeah.
If I was holding Central, I would go into Panama potentially and just
they're
try
going
and
Central,
balance
then
the two, right? I don't know.
But
This
when they
is
see the lib Theo headline,
yeah, but they have
yeah,
I don't know.
They're probably sitting there going, "This is just such a terrible game." They're probably complaining like, "How are they drawing all these cards?" They did it.
Yeah, okay, they do it.
Okay, and they got unlucky.
fails. It's pretty rad.
Okay. So,
Okay.
guys, we're not going to get a coup, so I think 2 of them have to go here, right?
No, we have AR1.
Okay.
We have AR1.
Right. Yeah. We have AR1.
Okay.
1 Mexico, 1 Cuba.
Okay.
Yeah, 1
Wait.
Mexico,
1
Cuba.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 1 Panama, and then AR1 is Alliance for Progress, and we take
is DEFCON.
DEFCON's at 2.
DEFCON's at 2 now.
Because I like this. I get where you're going with this. So good.
They're Junta. Yeah.
Okay. So then Alliance for Progress. So I think 1 Panama.
Mhm.
1 Laos.
Okay. I like
I like
Laos.
that.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Yeah, I like
It's a
that too.
VP.
Yeah.
It's a VP. Yeah.
What else? On Mexico?
If
Oh
Europe
God,
scores
we
for
still
one,
rely
that's the
more.
game. So I'm kind of like, let's make sure Europe scores for one. um,
Yeah, well, they don't. Well, we have EU and JP3. So actually, can we go back?
Mm-hmm.
do you want to undo
I,
you mean?
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
actually, no. Never mind. We
Okay.
can't really do it.
Yeah, let's just because okay, so
Yeah.
we're going one, and then one in Panama,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Okay.
Alliance for Free is the
Alliance for
best
free
move.
is the
Yeah,
play.
Alliance separate.
Okay, and then
And
it's
I
then
think you're
one,
right.
take Panama,
Take
and then we could
Laos.
go.
take
Yeah,
Laos.
and
Yep,
yeah, and Laos,
fix
and
that.
then I think one in Mexico is smart because it just forces them. They're just gonna have to put an extra one there.
Yeah, they might they might realign, but it's kind of.
But
I think you're right. I
then
think
they're using
Mexico's
their
a
turn to
better.
realign. Like
Yeah, I think Mexico.
I like
Well, we could
Mexico.
go Panama again.
Nah,
or
Yeah, I know. This is fine.
maybe Panama again
but
is
they
Panama better?
I I like this actually because
I like this better. I like this
let's
better.
go with
All
I
this.
right.
like this better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually. Let's do this.
yeah, we can overthink this because we got to figure out a way to get
Yeah.
one VP now. Can we get? Nah, space isn't going to give
Well,
us that.
two spaces in a row would get us there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
Or Willie
But
Brandt.
first we need to
Well, let's
get.
see what's in the
But they're
discard.
not
Hang
gonna.
on. Is there anything that gets us VPs down here? They haven't. If
You
they
know what?
drop,
They junted. They junted Panama. That means they
they
have
have central
Central, right?
scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to try and block central from scoring correctly. But the only way I could see doing that, so this may be.
There's nothing
It's
we can
rough.
do.
We don't really
I
have
think
Well,
I
turn.
think
we
that
could
I
salt
think
for
they've got it.
Fidel, but they would drop it before we got that.
They
Exactly.
would drop it before then.
Yeah.
They're gonna just take Mexico and Cuba here.
Yep.
And then there's literally nothing we can do, right?
So if we
what
take
does that
two,
get? It gets them
we
two VPs.
we can get to
Is it
3 and
two?
3, right? If we take the two Haiti and Nicaragua,
Yeah.
but then we get into coup wars, and I'm not sure if that's really what we want to be doing.
Okay. Well, can you just click on
Well,
Central
we
America,
can do the
please, and
war.
show me what the? So they get 3
They
from
get
it. We
3.
get 10. So it goes 19, 16. You know what? Play a long game.
I
Like
think
we don't need to.
I think we just take the 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take the 10 now.
Take the
and
10.
worry about the 3 later. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
doing fine.
I
We're
think
doing fine.
I
We're
agree with you guys.
winning
Yeah, don't
100%.
sweat
Yeah.
trying to get too close. Yeah, I take your point.
And you can really like walk into a fucking buzzsaw sometimes.
Yeah.
I think we should space next.
I think we should space too. And I'm
I'm
all
afraid of one small step.
I'm afraid of we got to get rid of at least 2 of these cards if we can.
It's true.
Colonial rearguards will kill us either in Africa or in Southeast Asia, and we can.
Is it JP3 or do we space JP?
I think
or
JP3
Colonial?
because we're so weak, I can't see eventing that under any circumstance, especially with Europe unscored. So I think
Yeah.
JP3's got to be the first one because I can figure out a way to
Uh-huh.
repair colonial rearguards because it's really only
What's wrong, Ken?
so yeah. JP3.
I think it's you guys keep saying 3, but he's John Paul II.
Oh, you're
so
right.
Just
JP2.
everybody knows that. Yeah, he's JP2. And then
JP2. God damn it! Why do I keep calling
yeah,
JP?
I don't know. It's and it's worth 2 VPs, which is also funny.
Oh, that was a
Okay,
Hail Mary.
okay.
They are
So they don't have Central.
they don't have central because
Because
I would have
they
dropped it.
did,
Yeah.
So is there anything we can do to get a VP out of the discard pile? Anything?
Okay, let's look at this really carefully here.
Would nuclear test ban get us a VP out of the discard pile?
Once if
What's nuclear test ban do?
yeah, so it's DEFCON -2. VP's equal to
So if you're
if
DEFCON 2, then
if
you
we're-
get 0. Okay.
But
So that gets us nothing.
no, it could get us 1, right? Because if we salt for it, DEFCON's at 4. If it's at 3, we get 1. We could that is 1 VP, right?
That actually is a 1 VP move, but that's only if they don't have a way because IP War was their way to get VPs, right? That's why they did that.
They're desperate. So
yeah,
I'm just looking
so
if there's anything else useful here. I mean, we could try. The trouble is, these are all long shot ones. I want something that's a guarantee.
I think that's a guarantee thing unless they get VPs for it. Like that's a chance to just knock it out right here.
Okay,
but,
so if we play event,
Camp David,
right?
Yeah, we event that.
So if we're gonna do it, let's do it now. And then
yeah,
okay, and then we're gonna grab nuclear test, but we're signaling that we're just trying to get the 1 VP. But I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Now they do.
Okay.
They might have a card that could
Okay.
take DEFCON down to 2 again, but then we've got a 4.
Yeah.
We got a 4-op
How
card
I
out of
learned
it.
how I learned to stop worrying. We're only in turn 5. There's like a
Yeah.
bunch. I've stopped tracking cards for a while. There's a bunch of cards in the discard, so they don't necessarily have how I learned, and that's the only card I think that will help them.
Anybody object
So
to this? I mean,
it's a fun gambit.
I like it.
Is James there? Is Gavin there?
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had my eye cough. I like it. I like it. I think
Okay.
this is the
Okay.
Then let's do it. Let's do
It's
it.
aggressive.
Okay.
Let's go
only
for
how
it.
I learned. It's only how I learned.
Yeah.
They basically have to have how I learned.
If they don't, then it's GG's, and we've won our first game, and we are one step closer against
Yeah, man.
friggin'
Holy shit.
Texas. And it was a
Hell
steamroller.
yeah.
And
Yeah, we did.
we had
It
some
was
amazing
good.
card draws up until this turn. This card draw is
They might
actually
have-
kind of
They have a
average to
they have
bad.
a VP. What do they have?
If they don't coup, we get 2. If they do, I don't know what the hell they do. I mean,
I don't
they
know
got to
what
get
they have
DEFCON
here.
somehow to. What if they did? Yeah. There's
It's literally
lone gunman. Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
And they had
Oh,
Europe
man.
scoring.
Cool. Look at that.
oh
Okay. Do you need to look at any of these? I mean, we've won the game, right?
No,
I think
we
so.
yeah.
Coup Vietnam.
We just
know, it
they've
doesn't matter.
We
they've
gotta keep-
surrendered. They're saying good game. Yeah. They're saying good game.
Did they say it?
Just
No.
Let's
Okay. So I think we coup a
Oh,
non-battleground.
I'm sorry. Never mind. I thought we were at DEFCON 2. I thought
No,
they
no,
just
no.
gave up.
No,
Okay.
no. So
No,
I think
it
we
doesn't matter.
coup Indo
Vietnam.
or Vietnam. Which
think
one do you want to go
Vietnam,
for? Vietnam. That's fine. I don't actually care at this
Yeah.
point.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's-
Vietnam.
What did he say? I hate that part.
This is being.
That is a thing that
Yeah.
they should fix.
I know.
How
I know.
you can like not
no.
see the last word in the chat.
Okay, they got it.
Yep.
Okay, and then we play it for the event.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good game. Dude, we did it. We fucking beat them. And we didn't even have to space war games. We fucking salted for nuclear test ban. When's the last time you salted for nuclear test ban?
I've never salted for nuclear test ban.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, that's a first for
That
me.
was pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh, man.
UNCIA was huge.
Uh-huh.
So lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were very lucky that game, and hopefully we will stay this lucky because that's what we need against these guys. But still, in all, that was really fun, you guys. I think we like really didn't
1-0.
misplay a single.
No, we
a
didn't
single
misplay.
thing.
That was actually really good all the way
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Really feel like we kind of. Well, there was that one moment where we were like, oh, should have put one in East Germany, but didn't really matter. All right, till
Okay,
next time.
So I'm gonna end the game.
Don't report. No. Okay,
What?
I'll let him know. It's fine. I was just gonna say we know.
Yeah.
You can go back.
I'll email him. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll email Stryker.
Yeah.
Anyway, good game, guys. That was fun. I'm glad it's only
When's the next
7:39 and
game?
we're done.
Yep.
The next game, I'll try to. Is Mondays or Wednesdays better for you guys?
Mondays for me.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna
Most, I
stop
think.